Welcome to this first Morley semi-final matchup between the league champion Solway Sharks and the Billingham Stars. Sharks heading into this one in great form, having come from behind to beat the Nottingham Lions over 2 legs. As for the Stars, they're perhaps a surprise inclusion when they destroyed the Widnes Wild in Billingham last weekend. This should be a good one though. Please do enjoy the game and the highlights.
This is, we're getting near to the face-off time. It looks like Sharks are going to play Boyd, Henderson, Kerr, Gappa and Toner probably.
Just seen Boyd leave the ice, so maybe it's
So
just
Boyd's off.
Extended stretch.
Hepburn's in goals for the Sharks, and it looks like Brown in goals for the Stars. And here we go, and we're away. Stars win the first draw, and they'll set it up from behind their net. The Sharks putting in a little bit of pressure, nothing too much. Toner will pick this up in his own defensive zone. So played through neutral ice. Anderson's after that, and we'll get to it first. He's hard checked. That's Henderson to Anderson. Anderson got a bit of space, he plays it out to the right towards Kerr. Kerr plays that in behind the net. And the Sharks first of that again. Some hard tackles going in from Stars in the opening minute. Henderson's there with Gappa. It's Henderson. Gappa, it's in front. Shot's just taken away. And the Stars come forward now, and it's Chris Sykes. He's round the outside, he's got a chance inside, the shot's there, shoot, score! Oh, well saved by Hepburn.
Massive chance that for the Stars though, but as you say, Hepburn just spread himself, put the shooter off, but a smart stop that by Hepburn, but that was a big early chance for the Stars, and well, Hepburn's won that particular duel.
It was a huge chance for Adam. Almost looked easier to score, didn't it?
It really did, yeah, and I guess that's something that the Sharks need to be mindful of, is just how dangerous the Stars can be on the break.
Yeah, Chris Sykes played down the right. He looked dangerous, was strong. It looks like it's...
Sykes double shifting there, he's on the puck now.
Shot in again, it's parried away. That's here, no, Stars have it behind the net. Well played. Stars looking good. Shots flipped up. Hepburn had it covered. And that's just cleared away, and that'll be easy. No, it's kept. Brown makes it play. And the fans start to get into it from Billingham. And it's Billingham down the left.
He's just trying to punch in there.
Yeah. Moss turns, gets into trouble with the official. Sykes still has it though. Plays it back to Griegers. Shot. Save. The rebound. Whistle goes quickly. Bentham was in there. Hepburn just let that bounce off him there, Adam.
Yeah, Rick Bentham trying to obviously protect Hepburn there, giving a bit more coverage, but 2 of the Stars forwards quick to get in there. Wilkinson and Sykes seem to be a little bit overly physical there with Bentham, but no call given. We're going to face off still in the Shark zone, but this is going to be a big, well, minute 12 left for them to kill here.
Griegers plays that in. Stars still have it. Patient play. Still patient. Sharks still keeping in their box formation.
On the blue line, gets it clear for the Sharks.
Here's Braden. Starting to come forward. It's in the direction of Braden. Kerr comes in and stops that. Kerr again in the direction of Murray. Stars fighting for possession in there. Danskin tying it up on the boards for Murray, but the Stars get it clear. Nice move. Shot. Saved the hit one. And there's a chance here. Brown will get to this first. Houston's after him.
Yeah, that should just about do it then for a penalty kill.
So
Across their game more now.
Stars have possession. Nice little pass to Walls. It's in the direction the attacker, but Boyd's got it now for the Sharks. Plays it across. They gain the zone. It's Gapper. Henderson's in the middle. Gapper makes a move. Saved well by Brown.
Yeah, great the way Gapper cut in there. Tries to split the D. Got a shot on goal. Trying to follow in on the rebound, but the Stars defence there just put him under a little bit of pressure. But that was a big early chance for the Sharks, and they'll be happy to have gone close. A little bit of a return having soaked up the early Stars pressure.
I think so. Stars had the best chance so far, I would say.
Yeah.
Benton tries to clear that out, but Moss plays that in, and they're going to call offside.
Yeah, it's a tight call, but it's going to be come back for intentional offside, so we're back into the Stars zone for that one. And gives the Sharks something to work with high up the ice. It's a good position to have it.
Sharks will looking to just get some possession just now, I would suggest. Maybe get a shot of it. Stars win the face-off there. And they have it out of defence. In the direction of Elder, but he skated the other way. And that'll be icing.
Yeah, so back we go into the Star zone. A bit of pressure on them now. They'll have to try and kill this off. But Sharks are trying to build a little bit of momentum. I think we're still trying to find each other out, although both sides have had early chances.
We've just played just under 4 minutes. That's the Stars that come away with it again. So lost in neutral ice. As the Sharks come forward, shot and from distance is just sticked away quite easily. There's a pass into Sykes in neutral ice. He plays it out to the left. That's played in. Hepburn plays a little bit of hockey. And that comes off the official again. Sharks come away with it. Here. And it's Kerr. He plays it in the direction of Houston, who flicks it on, and Hare's got a chance. Hare's through, he'll take the shot. It's goal! Kieran Hare scores!
Beautiful finish there by Hare. He carried it into offensive zone, cut it off that left wing, and unleashed a rocket of a shot which beats Thomas Brownell ends up, and a great way to open the scoreline and indeed these playoffs.
Fantastic. He just got given too much space on the left hand side, skated in, no pressure at all, fired a shot into the left as Thomas Brown. Easy as you like. Sharks 1, Stars 0. Just as you said, Adam, the Sharks looking to get a bit of momentum in the game and they go and score.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to open that scoreline, as we said.
That's Braden for the Stars. Shot. Good pad save at the near post there by Hepburn. Stars look stung. I'm sure they'll come out fighting.
Yeah, it was a good response that. James Moss trying to go in on the back post, but point blank range, and it was a good stop by Hepburn.
Benton plays that in the direction of Kel Beattie. He plays it out. Over red. Benton. Let Stars pick that up again. And move forward through Tommy Spraggan. Spraggan means the red. He loses it. You don't want to do that too much, particularly against Callum Boyd. Boyd flips it forward, it comes out. Walls is there for the Stars. So loose in neutral. And Murray plays that in for the Sharks, and they'll take a change. Stars coming forward with a bit of pace. A chance here for the Sharks if they play it quick. They just play it and keep possession. Henderson round the back of the net. Plays it in front. Anderson was there. Here's Kerr. He plays it back down the boards. Anderson again. Anderson to Henderson.
See Henderson just trying to set the play up there, but Stars very quick to clamp down.
And Hepburn will cover that up as it comes through. Tony was there to help him when he needed it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to make the call, but we'll get the face-off in the Sharks zone. But yeah, great response as well by the Stars, looking to try and catch the Sharks on the counter-attack. But Henderson, as we said before, just trying to set the play up in that corner area. Very much a danger man for the Sharks.
Sykes has it for the Stars. He beats his man round the outside, plays it back in front, that's dangerous across the crease. There's nobody there for the Stars as the Sharks come forward through Ewan Anderson. Anderson down the left, circles the net, plays it back, shot off the side net in. And the Sharks in there again. Kicked forward there by Stars, a chance here. Elder shoots, saved by Hepburn. It comes round, the back of the net, Stars still there, it's loose in front. Chance here, backhanded shot, goal! Stars!
Yeah,
lovely goal.
It was Elder with the shot, just seemed to have his back to goal there with the reverse shot, and it went in on goal, maybe caught Hepburn unexpectedly. I don't think he was expecting the shot to come in, and it caught him on the blocker side and went into the net, and the Stars have got a perfect response to that, trying this one up at one.
Absolutely. It was hardly the hardest shot in the world, but it was effective.
It was, yeah, it did the job absolutely. And as I said, I think Hepburn just wasn't expecting the shot, and who would from that position, really.
So we played 6:45 minutes. Solway 1, Billingham 1. There's Galloway on the right for the Stars. He plays it to Moss. Moss takes it back inside. Just starts to set things up. Here, puts that forward. Lockerbie was offside, so he had to come out. And the Stars will have plenty of time to set this up from behind their own net. And away they go. Stars looking for the right pass. Just go behind the net again and we'll set up. Here puts a little bit of pressure on. And that means the puck comes to Beattie. Beattie plays it to Bentham. Bentham back to Beattie. Beattie through the middle, crosses his blue, gains the red. Gains himself, gains the opposition's blue. He's coming in from the left. He plays it across the face to goal. Horn couldn't quite pick that up. Horn will get that behind the net though. Well defended by the Stars though. And the Stars come away with it. A loose pass there, and that's just fired down the ice. And that surely be icing.
Yeah, we fall back into the Stars zone, but haven't given up that equaliser. Sharks straight back on the attack, trying to reassert their advantage and asking a few questions of the Stars, but they defended well. And okay, this is going to be a nice goal against them, but just trying to ease that pressure off out of their zone.
I think it's been quite even so far, Adam.
It is, yeah, absolutely it is. Two excellently well taken shots as well.
Boyd's fighting for that in the corner. Stars have it. Murray's in there as well. Murray's got it behind the net. Plays it in the direction of Boyd. Boyd will pick this up. He plays it back to Murray. Murray cuts in. Shot from tight angle. Two good saves there from Brown. But the Stars come away with it here. A potential chance. Two good saves there with Brown. Adam.
Yeah, massive rebounds as well, weren't they? And fell nicely to both shooters on both occasions. But
you have to play that. That just bounces out. Sorry, Adam.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Sharks coming down the left now. Move it over to the right to Kerr. Kerr to Henderson. Henderson flips it towards Gapper. Brown plays that behind his net. That's the third time the official's got his feet caught up with the puck tonight.
Yeah, his position tonight is Dave Farron on the far side actually. He plays hockey as well.
And here's Sprider moving down the right. Kerr will pick this up for the Sharks. He put it in the direction of Gapper, who couldn't quite hold on.
Yeah, just took a funny bounce off the boards, didn't it? Favoured Moss there more than Gapper.
It was a good play with the Star there. He realised his man had fallen and then they put it in. The Stars have it again. Moss. Galloway. Galloway's got a chance. Shoots. Hepburn doesn't look like he knew where it was going.
No, I think Hepburn, from looking here, it looked like he got the pads down, but I think he was a bit concerned maybe the ferocity of a shot had just taken it under, but he was certainly looking behind him, Andrew, wasn't he, just to see if he was he'd lost it, but
absolutely. The shot again, chance, it's in front. loose again, backhanded shot, loose again.
Bouncing around in that low slot.
Stars causing all sorts of problems for the Sharks just now. But here's Strain Toner, over the red, over the blue. Wins his man, shoots just wide. Hare plays it forward. Nobody there for the Sharks. Lockerbie will try and put some pressure on. Comes out to Hare, back to Lockerbie, back in the direction of Horn. But the Stars pick that up through Moss. Plays it out to the left to Braden. Braden flips it in, but Toner picks that up. Toner flips it forward in the direction of Hare. The shot's in there, stopped by Bentham. And here's Money running forward. No, sorry, it's Horn. Horn takes the shot, it's lost. Covered up. Got away with one there, I think.
Yeah, Thomas Brown just lost it a little bit, give up a bit of a rebound that was able to scramble that one and just cover it up in the end. It was just out of his grasp, but I think the Sharks coming in there were trying to capitalise on it, but Brown was alert, he knew he'd given up the rebound and he was quick to snug it.
I think Gordon Horns are going to have to get a shave. He looks too much like Ross Murray for my liking.
Yeah, there was similarities certainly.
Sharks have that in the net. It's Boyd. Boyd to Murray this time. Stars defend it well. Sharks have it. That's played around the boards. Stars putting a lot of pressure on. Stars playing well, I have to say.
They are, yeah. Really where it's due. They've come out here and they're really throwing fire with fire right now.
Anything I would say Stars maybe edging it in terms of possession. Sharks coming forward.
Yeah, they are. Quite agree.
Here's Houston. Houston cuts inside. Oh, he just got away from him. He was about to take the shot there. Boyd's in there. He's tied up at the behind the net. And the Stars will clear again. It skips over Beatty's sticks, but Kerr will be there and he'll play it in the direction of Beatty. Goes round the boards. That's picked up by Boyd. Boyd plays it into Henderson. Henderson shoots. It's blocked. Here's Beatty to Boyd. Boyd's got a chance. Oh, it's a good save by Brown.
Yeah, Boyd just
played across again.
Boyd just trying to get down in that shooting action, but it was well blocked. But if he'd have been able to get that one on target, I think it would have caused Brown a lot of problems there. Probably would have been in the goal.
Hepburn just holds on to the shot that was almost just dumped in to gain possession, and we'll have a face-off in the Sharks' defensive zone.
Yeah, that could be the Stars once again then, having seen off that latest Sharks attack. Well, they've got on the offensive themselves, and as you say, I think the Stars are probably just about edging it right now.
There's 7:52 left in this period, and the Sharks have possession.
A lot of pressure on both teams here. Nobody wants to make a mistake in a game of this magnitude.
Young Danskin gains the zone, plays well, plays it in the direction of Toner, but it bounces off funny angle. Comes to Toner eventually, he shoots. That's just wide. Here's Anderson, he's in front. Oh, couldn't quite wrap his stick around it. Puts it wide.
Yeah, good opportunity that. But equally a smart stop by Brown with the outside of the blocker before.
And it's Sprague off here for the Stars. He flips it forward in the direction of Sykes. Sticked out the air, and Toner has it for the Sharks. Bit of pressure on Toner. He's been around for a while.
He has played forward and D, of course. He plays D more often these days.
Goal! Struan Toner! What a goal, sir!
What a finish that was from Struan Toner.
Picked that one out. Picked it up behind his own net. Skated up the left, crossed the blue, crossed the red, crossed the blue, boom!
Yeah, the captain's goal, man for a big occasion.
He loves a coast-to-coast goal, does Struan, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. He has played forward in the past, but more accustomed on the blue line these days. But you can see he's got that forwards finish on him still. And well, what a strike that was.
He's scored a few goals this season, and the Sharks take the lead 2-1 with 6:55 left in this period. Kieran Hare down the left. Messi in the boards, Kieran Hare's down, the Stars come away with it, whistle goes.
Yeah, let's see what the call is here, because he's certainly gone down there. I didn't get a clean look at it, I must admit, but he's certainly touching his face like maybe something caught him high up.
There was no call on the play at the time.
No, there wasn't. He's touching his glove to his lip like maybe
He's looking for a high stick.
Yeah. But if the officials haven't seen it, of course they can't call it. It is a 4-man system that they're operating here, and not one of the 4 did spot it. So obviously they can't call what they didn't see, unfortunately, from the Sharks' point of view.
They're having a blather, but nothing's ball. Face off neutralised. And here's signalling against there was a high stick, but he's not getting it. So back to the hockey. Mr. Kerr, he plays it round the boards. Walker will try and get to that. Put some pressure on. It's the Stars that come away with it. They've just dumped in, played on the boards. Got it front to Galloway, I think. It's out the zone. As Davison plays it across. Direction Grievers plays it back, coming back to Davison. That's off the boards. It comes out a funny angle, and Murray's in. Murray's got a chance.
Tried to go 5-hole there, didn't he? But Brown just closed the pads on him. Smart stop by the young goalie. But Peanut there getting himself in on goal. And
well, I kind of wondered if there was going to be an interference or a holding call against the Star, but got away with it. Done enough to put Murray off.
Yeah, I think Murray there shrugged him off, didn't he? He certainly was out muscling him, and maybe that worked against Murray. I think.
Aye, perhaps.
Maybe he's too honest for his own good.
Hockey players, unlike football players, they didn't go down at the slightest touch. They continue to play. Indeed. That's what we love about it. Houston plays that round the boards, isn't it? Houston, did that go into the net straight away, or was it? No, they're no calling it away again. Sorry, just a wee bit worried about these things, Dad. You know.
Well, that's it. Yeah, it's as I said, it's a big occasion. This, so every slightest mistake could get punished, and I think it's why it's been quite cagey from both sides at times.
It has. I'm sure it'll open up as we get near the end of this match. Teams have got to go for it.
Well, that's it. Yeah, I'm sure it will open up later on. But opening 20-minute session, nobody's going to try and give up too much, because once you can't win the game in the first period, you can certainly lose it.
Wouldn't have certainly lost it in the first game against the Stars. Here's a chance here for Henderson. He's got a bit of pace coming in, backhand. Just wide. Henderson again shoots. Good hand save. Good glove save.
Once again, Ross Murray with a lovely pass to second away there, but just couldn't direct it in on goal. But again, the Sharks starting to get that flowing hockey that we enjoy from it so much, starting to come to the fore a bit more now.
Yeah, the Sharks have had the last few minutes. Shot from Anderson, it's just saved away. It's loose in front and Brown covers up.
Yeah, bobbing and puck will just make its way over to Thomas Brown, who will happily cover it up with his glove. Going to face off in the Star zone, but again a little bit of pressure now from the Sharks, just trying to keep the play in the Star zone.
Anderson here, Danskin cleared by the Stars. That Kel Beatty will pick up for the Sharks. That's played on the boards towards Danskin. Danskin skates around with the puck for a wee bit. Just won the Scottish National League with Kirkcaldy.
Yeah, congratulations to him.
Kel Beatty again, who just won the Elite League Championship with Belfast Giants.
Yes,
as well as the Sharks.
Another big achievement for him.
Here's Anderson, passes wide, shot, goal! What a goal!
Lovely give and go between those two there.
Looked like Gappa.
Anderson and Gappa, yeah, what a combination that was. It was almost a tic-tac-toe moving away. But they now spot a 3-1 lead, and well...
I don't think it was Gappa, I think it was Anderson.
I think it was Anderson, yeah.
It was Anderson, yeah.
Certainly the give and go between him and Gappa. They works it well between them.
Yep. Brilliant stuff. The Sharks 3, Billingham Stars 1, 4:28 left in the first period. And the Sharks just got a tiny bit of breathing space. The Stars will be desperate to get a goal back, desperate to get the next goal. That's a little loose play there from the Sharks. Nice move with the Stars. Shot. That's out the zone. And it's Tommy Spraggan who gets that, collects it. Hare makes a turn because his teammates will be offside. Bentham plays that forward to the right. Toner fancies it today, doesn't he?
He certainly does, yeah. He already got one goal this afternoon. I'm sure he wants to add to it. Is that shooting on sight? Confidence is up.
It's Hare coming forward down the left. He just dumps that in.
What a pairing that is on Devo. Bentham and Tonner both converted from forwards into D. Their experience though has been exceptional, and of course they love to lead from the back and drive forward, but such booming slap shots on them as you'd expect. So some good dangerous play from back there really from those two.
Sharks can score from pretty much anywhere, Adam, to be honest.
Really can.
Murray's got this behind the net. And in the last minute or so, the Sharks are starting to turn the screw, you feel. The next goal is crucial.
Yeah, I'd say so. I think at 4-1 the Sharks would be, I wouldn't say comfortably won it, but it would take some turnaround for the Stars to get back into it, whereas I think, at 3-2 it would be game on, wouldn't it? It's showing us 4-1, isn't it? It's only 3, but the scoreboard's
I'm confused with the score. The scoreboard's saying 4-1 at the Sharks. Much as I'd like that to be the case.
It is only 3-1, I can reassure you.
I've only counted 3 unless I've slept through one of the goals, and the chances of me sleeping in the last few days have been small. Henderson in front. Plays that across the crease, and the Stars do well just to take that.
Yeah,
Spraggan trying to come away, but he's getting stick lifted by Henderson all the time.
Young defenceman Spraggan did well actually to cut that one out, read the play well.
He did. But we're up against some wily Sharks players these days, and here's Henderson turns. He's just looking to get the pass away here. Gets it to Beattie. Beattie flips it in backhand. Anderson makes a move. Here's Beattie again. Shot. That little deflection against the plexi. Scoreboard's been corrected to 3-1, which is good to know that we're right, Adam.
Yes, we've not gone crazy. It is. It's been some great hockey played so far, but no, we haven't missed one.
Well, you should be pretty good at counting after the Warriors score last week. You must have been kept in your toes to keep a track of that game, surely.
Well, it was a little bit, yeah. It was running out of things to say at the end on the goal quotes, which I often say. But yeah, it's an interesting one. And to be fair, the Warriors, it's the best I've seen them play in many a year.
Horn just no control on that perfectly, and the Stars have a chance to break. Down the left, flicked, and a good near post save by Hepburn. Very confident.
Yeah, got his full body behind it, and a bit of a chat going in there by Elder
and Danskin.
Yeah, the Stars were got into penalty trouble last week. Patrick Strigors is someone who's never far away from controversy, and we're certainly racked at the penalty minutes, Billingham, which usually is a Whitley fit, but it seems this season it's been more Billingham who's been facing that sort of indiscipline, if you like, and Elder almost took himself into a 2-minute penalty himself.
Spraggan shoots, but it's tame shot, easily turned back. Bentham will pick that up. Makes a wee move, gets into a bit of trouble, flips it out, high pass through centre ice. Boyd's after this, Brown has to come out, and Boyd got there, but just not quite quick enough. Boyd still got it, fancies it, he's back in front, shot.
Yeah,
just about held on by Brown there, just about.
Houston with the shot, but yeah, Boyd, I mean, he did well, because I honestly thought he was going to be second best throughout race. I thought Brown had it all day long, but I don't know whether he just maybe closed down Brown's clearance perhaps, or he deked it just to the right anyway, and tries to take it away from Brown and maybe get cut back inside, but just asking a little bit too much in the end. But it's kept the pressure on the Stars though.
I think Brown's keeping them in this at this point.
He's a fantastic goalie, there's no doubt about that. Great young talent. Good heir apparent for James Flavel.
Toner will pick this up, he's under pressure from Braden. Braden's got this behind the net, he's back in front. Great play by Braden and a good save by Hepburn, but That was a defensive error there by the Sharks.
It really was, yeah. The Stars couldn't capitalise on it though. Shot coming in from the low slot, but Hepburn once again getting that sizable frame of his behind the puck, and well, with just a few seconds left in this period, he's kept a 2-goal lead for his side. But as you said, Andrew, it was a poor giveaway defensively by the Sharks.
Yeah, 13 seconds left in this period, and the Sharks will just be looking to hold on. It's on the boards, it's across the crease. Stars just about have it. Sharks will clear, and that's going to be it.
That will be it, yeah. Interesting 20 minutes of hockey then, and we said probably the first half of that period, the Stars very much the better team, and the Sharks almost seemed nervy maybe at the occasion. It was maybe getting to them, but they've settled down. They've got key goals at important times, and in particular the one from Struan Tonno, which has so far been the shot of the game.
100%, it's all to play for in this second period. The next goal's crucial, as I've said before, and we're ready to go. Wilkinson against Henderson, and Wilkinson wins the draw. Plays it back to Spraggan, who plays it across. It's flipped in there. And Kerr will pick this up for the Sharks. He plays it off the boards to Anderson. Anderson's pushed off the puck, and Hepburn covers up the shot that was going wide.
Yeah, shot coming in from distance, and as I say, Hepburn will just cover that one. I'm not going to take any risks early on. Only 12 seconds gone in the period, so we'll get a face-off in the Shark zone, which so Wilkinson's going to go in there to take it against Henderson.
Stars win it again. Stars will be keen to make a statement at the start of this. There's chances in front. Oh, it's loose. Sharks have got a chance here as well as they break away. Toner over the red, over the blue. Comes in on the backhand side, in front, shoots, blocked. Good save by Brown. Toner letting trying to get a double today. That's a loose play. Moss picks up for the Stars, shoots, it's loose in front, must score! No, passed! It's still loose. This time it's behind the net.
Massive opportunity that for the Stars to get it back to 3-2, but once again Hepburn just seeing it flash wide of his post. He did enough to put the shooter off there, but
what a chance though.
It was, and again the Stars have started this period brightly.
Shots in. Brown seemed to jump out the way of it, which is not a good thing for a goalkeeper. Gapper plays it into Anderson. Anderson's got all day. Nobody touching him. He tried the backhanded shot. Brown saves it well. It's through the middle by Braden.
Very confidently cleared there by
chances. Oh, just couldn't get the stick in it. What a chance. Sharks are going to have to tighten up, but the Stars are just going to have to keep doing what they're doing.
They are. They're plugging away. They're getting possession high up in the Shark zone, putting them under pressure, and well, they've forced them to ice a puck there, so it's working. They'll get another face-off in the Shark zone, and as I say, they've really had the better of these opening exchanges, I'd say.
Sharks need to just keep the intensity up. They've not started with the same intensity that the Stars have.
Yeah. Henderson and Moss this time going for the draw.
Stars won it again. 3 in a row they've won. It's flipped out the zone, and the Sharks clear. Braden plays it across towards Spraggan. Fourth time, fifth time the officials have got on the road tonight.
I think Dave Farron wants to be a part of this game, doesn't he? We'll just dump that one in.
Yep, Sharks done that one. Boyd picks up. He skates around, still got it. Flips it back in the direction of Murray. It comes round to Houston. It's back with Murray on the board. Spraggan annoying him behind him. Here's Murray. Shots in, it's wide. Boyd picks that up. And that was to lose Houston back to Boyd. Boyd behind the net. Comes round the net, shoots. It's just past. Houston again. Shot. Wide. Beattie keeps it in. He flips it forward. Houston will chase Spraggan for that. Spraggan clears. And the Sharks clear. The Stars clear as Bentham picks up for the Sharks. Bentham circles. Goes to Beattie. Back to Bentham. Bentham plays it to Murray. Murray gets it out the zone. The Stars come forward. They give it away to Bentham. Bentham shoots. Good save.
Yeah, shot from distance from Bentham, and once again Brown, though, winning that personal duel, and he will hold on well. We've got a face-off in the Star zone, but as we said before, Andrew, Thomas Brown having an outstanding game so far for the Stars.
He's been my man of the match so far. I don't know how many shots he's faced today, though. Don't have that information today.
Well, he's certainly kept his side in it, and it's maybe that sort of platform that the Stars can use to then go down the other end and nick another goal.
With Patrick Grieger's behind his own net, waiting for something to happen. Kieran Hare's just checking him. He's been there for a good 15 seconds now.
He has, yeah.
He's still there.
Just waiting for a passing option to open up, and now he's having to check back once again, but almost played himself into trouble there, Rigors.
He does well to get it out.
He does, yeah.
Bentham picks up and plays it round towards Danskin. Danskin turns back behind his net and plays it in the direction of Rory Lockerbie. But Griegers picks up for the Stars. He plays it across to the right hand side. He comes back to Griegers. It's hard fought and utilised, but Elder plays that forward and plays it in, but Sharks will pick that up as the Stars make a bit of a change. Spraggan has possession. Goes over towards Dowdle. He has it behind his net. A bit of speed coming forward here by Dowdle. It's just bumped in really. Horn plays it in the direction of Henderson. It was just too hard. Brown will get this. He's going to have to be quick. He gets it.
He does, just wins that race ahead of Henderson.
I think Henderson would have, if it had been an outfield player, he would have went into him. Here is Henderson. Henderson through the middle. Good save. Just clipped his shoulder, clipped Thomas Brown's shoulder.
It did, it was just enough again. Brown, though, using any part of his body just to get that puck away from goal, and it's working, and he'll hold on to that one.
Kerr fires in a shot and holds on to that as well.
Thomas Brown, whose father Tom Brown used to play for Billingham around the turn of the millennium, a Canadian import, and I believe Thomas was born on Teesside during that stint, and is now playing for his local side, as it were, but from a good hockey family.
So here's the question, Adam, who's the better player?
That's a difficult one, because Tom Brown was his father was a forward, so it's a difficult one to answer. I certainly think Thomas Brown in net, though, has got a bright future ahead of him, still young, still growing, and as we know, goalies don't tend to come into the peak of their career until much later on, and he's already a well-established good player. So it's a difficult one to answer, but both very good players in their own right. And Tom Brown Senior was certainly a very good servant to the then Billingham Eagles, as they were called.
There's been some scrappy play through there, but the Sharks have possession through Kerr. Goes round the outside. He will shoot. Saved, but just blocked. Comes out in front and the Stars come away with it. And the Warrior fans start shouting. That's going to get Billingham going, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not sure who they're cheering for, but I think it's because the lads have just walked in, the Warriors players. But, yeah, they've got very vocal all of a sudden.
Dapper shoots. Saved, but bounces out again.
James Moss is trying to control it high up the ice, trying to play in one of his younger line mates there. Braden, it's a great hockey name if ever there is one.
Here's Houston, plays it to the left. Off Murray. It's well blocked there by Spraggan. Shark still have it. Through Murray. Shark on the ground. Murray circles. Plays the backhanded pass in towards Bentham. Bentham hassled by Braden. Bentham still has it. Backhanded pass. And it comes to Boyd. And the Sharks are looking for a building call there, and there's nothing.
Yeah, Roger's got his arm up, so
he
he's
did
going
eventually.
To be well, yeah. As Hepburn just makes it to the bench. Of course, a long defensive change, so it's a long skate out from him. He'll have to return, but I didn't get a good look at that hit. I've got to say, it's up along the boards, and he's
Hazel's out, the physio.
is lying prone underneath the board, so that's not a nice sight to see for any player, but it will mean that the Sharks will have their first power play of the evening. Looks like Lewis Crisp is the one who's being called for the guilty offence, or is he perhaps not? No, he's going back to a bench. I didn't quite see who went in there.
Nobody's owning up to it yet.
No, in fact Crisp has gone back to his bench, so it could be James Moss. Actually, he's talking to the officials now.
It looks like it's either Peanut that's down, it's Murray that's down.
Yeah. I seem to remember those two had a fight a couple of years back when Ross Murray was playing for the Warriors, and Ross Murray is saying he's maybe got blood on his lip, so if that's the case and he has drawn blood, that should be a 2+2 for James Moss, but we'll see what is called.
I love that. You might have had a fight with Murray. Murray's had a fight with everybody.
He has, yeah. He's a very popular player in his one season at Hillheads. As you can imagine, he's a firm fan's favourite wherever he goes. He's a
100%.
underrated player in many respects. He does a lot of the sort of hard work, the graft.
He does the dirty work for others to get the glory, Adam. That's exactly right. And let's have a look and see what we've got. It's a 2-minute penalty.
Yeah, a straight 2-minute penalty then on James Moss. So I can assume that there was no blood drawn there, otherwise it would have been 2+2.
It's out the zone. Hetland will play it towards Stuart Kerr. Stuart Kerr takes control. Wilkinson puts a little bit of pressure on. And Sharks come away with it down the left hand side. That's through Toner. Toner plays it back to Kerr. Kerr gains the zone. Still Stuart Kerr. He plays it across. Shot. Loose in front. Houston has it.
Vital block there by Wilkinson. He's got enough on there to divert that shot away from goal.
Kerr. It's loose and cleared by the Stars. And there's a foot race on here. Hitler will play that.
Yeah, Elder trying to close that one down.
Shots going zone. Garapano just loses it. And there's a chance here for the Stars. Short-handed. Shots in. And they've still got possession. Cleaning up the clock. Toner picks up for the Sharks in his own zone. Gapper, Houston, Henderson out there with him, as well as Stuart Kerr. Shots in and right into the bread basket.
Yeah, Thomas Brown will hold on to that one. Once again, getting his full body behind it, and well, he made it look a routine save in the end. But as I say, he's a good young talent, this kid.
52 seconds left in the penalty. As Adam says, the Sharks' first penalty of the match. There's only been 2 penalties as I can remember.
Say, kid, he's 22 now.
Bentham, shot, rebounds. Bentham again. Back to Murray. Oh, and that's out of the zone. And there's a chance here for the Stars, but Hetland will play that. He plays it down in direction of Murray, but Chris Sykes picks it up. He does well, wastes a bit of time. It comes to Kyle Beattie. And the Stars are back in their 4-man defence as Beattie circles. It's on the far side for the Sharks. Beattie plays it to Bentham. Good tight defence. No shots coming in. Boyd plays it, it's loose in front. Good save.
It was an excellent save, yeah. Once again, Brown getting the pads to flick it away.
And that's the penalty over. That just goes across the crease, almost in slow motion. Nobody decided to play it. A little flick in there by Murray. Brown saves it easily. So Billingham do well to survive that power play.
Yeah, it's going to be nice and cool because the Stars are back to full strength now. But yeah, there was a few shots came in and some rebounds in and around the crease. But I thought the Stars defended it well, really offered Brown a bit of support, which always helps. And just unfortunately for them, they cleared it down the ice when they were back to full strength. So it means that's why it's pulled it back for the face-off.
We're just about halfway through this match. There's 10:46 left in this period. Sharks managed to keep it in. Henderson will go after that and pick it up. Gapper's there to help. Gapper picks up. Hit on Henderson. He gets up fine. It's loose in front. There's a little chance. Here's Henderson. Goal! Scotty Henderson. Boom!
Yeah, he picked his spot, didn't he? He was perfect position in the low slot. Great pass into him, and he went top shelf.
You didn't give Scott Henderson that amount of space and that amount of time in front of goal and no expect him to score. Sharks hit 4.
Yeah, it definitely is 4-1 this time. The scoreboard's got it right. But yeah, a great finish by Scott Henderson, who has really developed into being a very solid goal scorer for the Sharks now.
And to be fair, the Billingham fans are standing up trying to encourage their team, and they will need encouragement to get back against Solway from this position. But it's ice hockey, anything can happen. Lockerbie picks that up, Rory picks it up from the Sharks, he plays it back towards Kerr. Kerr just about gets himself in trouble, but plays it out well to Gordon Horn. Gordon Horn gains the blue, plays it into Lockerbie, this could be a great shot. Oh, it's there, still loose. Stars do well. Great movement, the Stars were putting a lot of pressure up front and just got caught a little short behind. But they defended it well as Moss clears. And that's through, and Kerr will pick that up again. Kerr flips it out, direction of Gordon Horn. Gordon Horn flips it in and will pick up his own pass in. He's tied up in the boards. Here and there to help, Spraggan in there, just wait to see what happens. Here gets it. It's back in front, ricochets about. Finn Braden picks it up. Galloway looked just about offside in my mind, but he got away with it. Sharks clear again. That's Helens. He plays it through the middle, and there's a great chance here. If Elder could have taken it, and he just, oh, what a chance for Elder.
Yeah, he tried to shoot from an acute angle there. I don't think he's ever going to beat Hepburn from there, but it was a great position as they counter now the Sharks.
Houston
good
tries
stop
to
by Brown
avoid.
then. Strong glove again.
Yeah, there's nothing there. Houston just tried not to land on top of Brown.
Yeah, that's right. I think Thomas Brown was far out of his crease making the stop, and you say Lewis Houston was committed as well, tried to put the brakes on, but also tried to hurdle him to avoid the collision and not hurt either himself or Thomas Brown, and it looked a bit more spectacular than probably it was.
But what about the chance there for Stars? You'll never get a better chance, will you?
Well, it was a good opportunity, yeah. I think the angle just let him down a bit. He was
at the shot, but initially going through, he had all sorts of chances.
That's true.
Anyway, it's the Stars again. Sykes plays it over. Shots in. Hepburn will hold on to that and he'll put his glove up.
Yep. And he'll hold on and we'll get a face-off in the Shark zone. But yeah, I mean, we said that next goal was going to be big, Andrew, and well, with the Sharks at 4-1, it's a decent lead, but you can see the Stars, their heads aren't down yet. They're still in it. It's not impossible for them, but you feel like they need to get a goal back before the end of this period. I'm
changing my mind about that goal being crucial because the Stars have came out again the better in this period of the match.
Yeah,
it's really fired them up. But the Sharks still look dangerous. And a little bit more composure from Billingham when they go on this shot. Good shot and a good glove save. And Murray's going to go.
Yeah, Ben Davison with a bit of a cheap hit after the whistle had gone. I didn't think there was any need for that. And Davison off behind there. That's a terrible punch there.
That's not on that.
He has got that sort of side to his game at times, but let's see if he's going to get called or not. It was off the puck, it was behind the action there.
And he saw it was Callum Boyd and decided to have a go. Boyd done nothing.
Yeah, Chris Sykes as well with a little bit of a hook there on Murray on the way through, but I don't think it was enough to put Murray off. I don't think that was spotted either as Dave Farron's trying to disrupt them here.
Elder and Bentham still at it.
Yeah. Elder doing what he has to do as a captain, I guess.
And Patrick's Grieger's having a wee word with Boyd. He done nothing in my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure they've had battles in the past when Grigors was at Dundee Comets, and of course Callum Boyd formerly with the Murrayfield Racers. We'll get a face-off, but no penalties called.
No
so
call.
I think Ben Davison's a lucky boy there.
Good news about Murrayfield. It looks like Murrayfield are going to open the ice rink. Adam, as you were talking about the Racers.
Great news for hockey in general. I think it hasn't felt right somehow, Murrayfield not being part of this season, and if that is true, then that's great news, of course, not just for Edinburgh hockey, but I think hockey in general.
Yep. Anderson has it, he plays it in towards Henderson, who plays it across the face. There you go. A little flicking from Gapper. That's Wilkinson coming forward.
Yeah.
He's got a chance. Good interception there by Bentham.
It was,
3
yeah,
on 1.
working hard end to end there.
Sharks, good save. Still the chance, just couldn't quite control it first time.
Stars out
It's a
in the middle of the
cross.
back there for a second.
Shot, Brown saves again. Brown's been epic.
He has, yeah. I mean, I don't want to focus too much on him because I think, offensively the Stars have still posed questions when they've gone forward as well. But he has certainly helped them stay in this game, as any good goalie would do. And
he's been the busier of the two keepers.
he
That's
certainly
for sure.
has. He certainly has. Yeah, we can't deny that. But,
Here's Anderson. Anderson to Lockerbie. Lockerbie shoots from way downtown. That's tight against the boards. Difficult to see at the minute what's going on. Still fighting hard fought on the boards. There's about 5 players in there. No whistle.
yeah, 3 Stars players, 2 Sharks up along the boards. So I can't really see the action because the puck's right underneath where the boards are. And it's
Comes
also
out.
the Warriors players taking a good view of it though.
Still, it's moved up the board a bit, but that's about as far as it's progressed.
Yeah, come loose now I think for the Stars.
Here comes the Stars. Kel Beattie, your Northern Irishman as well, circles the net and comes forward.
Oh, Bruce blows a tyre there. That was unfortunate for him, but Stars will get
Stars
position
got a
back.
chance here. And Spraggan, high shot.
Yeah, Spraggan outnumbered there. There was 3 covering Stars defensemen. James Moss was on the left wing, but obviously it was going to be almost impossible for him to pick him out from that position. He just had to go on goal. That was his only real choice.
Martin Grubb's tactics before this game has been the same for the last 5 or 6 weeks. He's just said, I want to win or draw every single period. And the Sharks have done that since then. And they're on track to do that again. 3-1 in the first period and 1-0 just now. But the Stars are looking the more dangerous team, I have to say, just now.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose as well from the Sharks' point of view, they don't have to go all gun-ho and attack to get a 5th goal. They can try and pick the Stars off on the counter.
And hitting the counter break like this is Boyd. He's going to get called for offside.
Very narrow margin, I think, but
come on, really? Adam's shaking his head at me. He's a Warriors fan. I thought he was onside. I thought he had control. Matt and Adam up here giving me the shakes, saying he was offside.
I know I'm not Mr. Popular on Teesside, but no, I think that was probably the right call.
Okay. Doesn't matter what we think.
No, it's the
officials called it.
Indeed, yeah, that's exactly right.
That should be icing.
Yeah, so we'll get the face-off back in the Star zone once again.
And the Solway fans beginning to make themselves a bit heard. It's good. Just a 3-hour drive from Dumfries to get here today. Probably, how long does it take to get from Billingham here? About half an hour?
It's probably more like an hour, but yeah, it's not too far, is it? Parts of Teesside used to be in Yorkshire, of course, so it's not the longest of trips for them.
And here's Boyd, shoots. And saved again by Green.
Yeah, it was again. We'll keep the draw in the Star zone, but I would say it's going to plan so far. It's been a well-managed period by the Sharks. The Stars have posed some further questions, but as you said, really they've winning this period 1-0 as Bentham can't quite keep that one in.
Yeah. You sense it's going to get a bit more hair on scarum as the match progresses, with the Stars having to score.
Yeah, you would think they're going to have to commit more forward if the scores line stays the same. Obviously they're out, so they really have to go for it. And I think, as I say, to have a chance in that third period, I think that really the Stars do need to get a goal back before the end of this second period.
Well, we've got 5 minutes and 6 seconds left, and to be fair, I wouldn't grudge the Stars a goal just now. I think they're worth a goal in this period.
On the balance of play, yeah, I think so. They've certainly matched the Sharks.
It's Henderson, Moss, big pass down the middle, picked up well. Well done. Sights. It's just over.
Yeah, rising shot just cleared the bar, didn't it? But it wasn't far off.
Branscombe plays it forward to Anderson. Anderson's got nobody with him. He leaves it behind. Comes back. Henderson's. Henderson loses that battle. And it's cleared down, and Stuart Kerr picks up for the Sharks. A little flip pass, which was not the best play. It's in front. Must score. Does. Sykes scores and goes down.
Yeah, now that looked half of one, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other there. I think both Callum Hepburn and Chris Sykes exchange a couple of jabs there. Chris Sykes holding his face, but he's got his goal. I'm sure he'll trade that off a bit of
The goal stands. Hepburn's not looking particularly happy at the situation.
No, he's not. Say Chris Sykes at the back post stabbed it home, but there was a little bit of afters between them both, so I guess that cancels itself out. But
there's been a bit of bad blood between Sykes and Solway since the last game, where Sykes put a hit on Bentham off the ice. Not off the ice, off the action as such.
Off the puck, yeah. Well,
yeah, it's 4-2. Billingham was right back in this match.
Yeah, well, we said, well, at least I said I felt that the Stars needed to get a goal back before the period ended. Well, they've done that, so they're very much back in this contest, and they've got a foothold that they can maybe take into that third period now. And who knows, they might even nick another one before the end. It's over.
Well, if they did, it would make it one exciting in the last period.
Well, it certainly would, yeah. And maybe on paper a lot of people felt that it should be an easy win for the Sharks, but that's certainly not been the case. The Stars have, as I say, more than matched their opponents at times. Puck gets caught under the officials' skates.
Is that because we've got 4 officials? All I'm talking about is officials getting in the road of the puck.
There's nearly as
Here's
many officials as players, actually.
Player down.
Yeah.
No call.
Davison challenging his man there. So it's Horn who's gone down. I'm not sure. Maybe he went face first into the boards, but it's not going to be a call. Again, I didn't get a clean enough look at that one, but I didn't see anything too much wrong with that, to be honest. But
Gordon Horn, Englishman, on St George's Day, getting flattened by another Englishman.
Well, indeed, yeah. But it's the Scottish team who currently hold the advantage.
Let's see what happens as we progress. Toner has been a lot quieter this period. He takes the shot just to gain the zone. Bounces around. Stars have it through Griegers. Griegers plays it off the boards to the left, and it's Braden that picks up. He holds things up. It's a dangerous shot, just looking for the deflection. Toner flips it down. It's BT to Craig. Great good move from young Andrew Craig. It's his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Andrew. It's Craig again. Makes a move in neutral ice. Takes the shot. It's blocked by Griegers. It's out the zone.
It was a lovely bit of play by Craig there. Just seemed to dangle a couple of times as he brought it into the offensive zone.
He's improved hugely through this year. And it's the Billingham fans that are making the most noise just now. Away to the right. There's a shot from a different time zone, and Houston comes away with it. Houston comes in, drop pass towards Boyd. Boyd does well. Played round the boards. There's 2:15 left in this period, and that's all dangerous in front, and it's lost by Thomas Brown. And it's Gapper. No, it's not. Houston again, sorry. For Boyd. Boyd coming in. Good check there by Elder, and he flips out down. And it's the Stars that pick this up. There's a chance here. Without the zone, just couldn't pick it up. Houston leaves that. And it's Bentham who will settle things down. And I'm sure it's going to be an icing call.
It certainly will, yeah. With Minute 39 left in the period. The Stars with a huge opportunity here. If they can win this draw, get set in the zone, they'll have an opportunity to fire something in on Hetland's goal. It's to end the period, they could really give themselves a great chance in that final 20 minutes.
Yep. It's the Sharks that win the draw though, but Stars pick it up. Through Sykes again. Henderson plays a bit of football as he's lost his stick.
Yeah, it's laying thrown on the ice there.
Henderson still does well. Good defensive move there by Henderson. It comes out the zone, comes back in. Here's Beattie. Beattie runs the net. Plays it. Helens comes away with it with the Stars. There's a pass on here for Sykes. But Bentham's got him for pace. As Henderson picks up, he plays it off the boards down towards June Anderson, who picks it up with 49 seconds left in this period. Gapper fakes the shot, moves it round. This is good from the Sharks. Oh, it's just over.
That was quite an acrobatic attempt at goal.
Still here for the Sharks. Sorry, Adam, it was an acrobatic.
Yeah, it was. The puck was just hanging in the air. It was flicked on by a couple of sticks, but almost caught out Thomas Brown. But in the end, it just flashed wide. But again, it was maybe a little bit unorthodox, but it was cleared all the same.
KR beat Sykes in the one-on-one. The puck comes through. We'll call that as icing, I think.
Yeah, well.
10 seconds left.
Back we go then in the Shark zone, but. Again, I think the Stars will be quite happy with the way this period's turned around in the end. They've got themselves back level, if you like, at 1-1, and in this particular period, and it kept it to a 2-goal lead.
It's just going to be played down. 6 seconds left. It's not going to have enough energy for icing. Shot will come in, but deflected, and that's the end of this period. I would say that period shared. Sharks got off to a good start, scoring that first goal, the fourth goal. Stars came roaring, but right back into it. And Sykes scored that goal. Hepburn's still not looking particularly happy about it as he's coming off ice just now.
Yeah,
but it's 4-2.
Looks like he's going to have a word with an official there, is he? But no, he's just heading off. But yeah, I don't think he was happy with the Sykes goal. Whether it was because of he maybe needed a little bit more support from his D in the lead up to that goal, or perhaps the afters that went on as they went into a sort of a duel there with their sticks. But anyway, yeah, I think it's. I think we've got a tight game on our hands here. It was not so much Sharks running away with it, but the Stars have really given themselves a foothold going into that final 20 minutes. Obviously, the Sharks came in as favourites, being regular season champions, but even for a 6-seeded side, the Stars have really brought their strong game here today, and they're asking some very difficult questions of the Sharks, and this game is by no means over.
Sharks haven't hit top form, that's for sure, but it's the Stars who come away with the puck in the first play of this period. They'll be called for icing.
Yeah, as that'll be an early face-off for the Stars to defend in their zone. Just 11 seconds in, it's going to give the Sharks an opportunity to really build something there.
Yep. Stars win the draw. Spraggan turns, plays off the boards towards Sykes. He plays it inside. Sharp got a stick to it. It looks like Kerr who flips that in. Defenceman with a bit of skills there. Stars come away with it though. Played through the middle, doesn't get out of the zone. Gappa keeps it in, pass in towards Henderson. This could go. Here's Gappa. Goal! Peter Gappa! Boom!
Yeah, the puck just seemed to hang there in the crease. Thomas Brown couldn't react quick enough, and it was Gappa who has our finishing touch. And just 35 seconds in to his third period, the Stars restore a 3-goal lead.
Authors of their own downfall there. Poor play in defence to try and get the puck out. Sharks just putting sticks in to just see where it ended up, and it ended up at the Solway stick, and he just doesn't make mistakes. 5-2 Sharks.
Yeah, so the Stars now with it all to do once again. Back
here's Boyd.
3 goals.
Stars have it through Galloway. Down on the boards. That looks like Braden, who just drops the pass in. Stars coming away. They'll be desperate to get a quick response to this goal. It's Bentham with a high pass through the middle. He's played in this ice before, he knows how high the ceiling is.
Yeah, one of the what were then the Leeds Chiefs when he played here. So yeah, as you say, if anyone's got a bit of experience on this ice, it will be him.
Murray tied up in the boards a bit. Shot. It's stuck in the melee. Sharks still have it. Shot again. Ricochets wide. Boyd has it for the Sharks. He turns in a sixpence. He comes in front of the crease. There's a chance here in the backhand. Fluffs the shot there.
Yeah, just fanned on it, didn't he? As it he tried to take it towards the left of the crease and get a shot away. Of course, Chris Sykes is another former Leeds Chiefs player. I don't think he was here for quite as long, but he certainly was here alongside Rick Bentham.
Stars make a change. Come through the middle with Spraggin. He plays it around the boards. It's picked up. Beattie picks up for the Sharks. He plays it out. Good pass into the middle. And that looks like Lockerbie to me. Lockerbie takes the shot. Little deflection in front of Brown. Stars defend it well.
Bit of momentum coming in there. Brown
Didn't
just
get out of the
having a shrug
zone.
off Horn, I think.
Kerr across the face of the goal again. Danskin. Plays it towards Lockerbie. Lockerbie plays it front. Oh, desperate defending there. Stars get it away. Sharks pick it up and neutralise. Through Rory Lockerbie. Kerr has it in his own zone. Long pass into the middle. It's picked up by Horn. Shot in from Horn. It's wide. Danskin keeps it in. Goes back towards Horn with the Stars. Get the stick in. Should clear the zone. Do. The Sharks play it back in. Stars just not quite clicking in the same way that they had in the second period so far. But here's Sykes on the left hand side. Consensed Martin's told the Sharks no penalties here. Here's Anderson. Anderson's played well in this game. A shot just passed. Comes off the boards and he just about picked up his rebound.
Such a
Stars
quick release on that shot, hasn't he, Anderson?
Very underrated player is Ewan Anderson.
Yeah. So it wasn't far off. It could have been 6-2 that.
Here's Toner. Toner to Gappa. Gappa plays it across. Goal! Ewan Anderson from Peter Gappa. And this game has just stretched a little bit further.
It is, yeah, and we were just talking about him there before. This time he does find the finishing touch. Took it one time and finished with aplomb. I mean, it was a fantastic goal from the Sharks, and well, I'm sure Billingham heads won't drop just yet, but with just over 60 minutes to go, they now find themselves in a 4-goal deficit. It's going to ask a lot of them, but I'm expecting them to go straight down the other end and try and get a goal back.
I think the danger for Billingham now is that they start to push too hard, too quick, and leave the door open at the back. There's plenty of time in this hockey, and lots more hockey to be played. So if you're a Billingham fan, I wouldn't give up just yet, that's for sure.
No, and they're a dangerous team in that respect because you can't ever write them off, and they always seem to have an answer.
Kel Beattie defends Braden well there, and it comes towards Bentham. Bentham just flips that through. Bentham's not interested in moving things forward too much. He's just going to take the ice in. I think he was just trying to play the pass.
Yeah, we'll get a face-off back then in the Shark zone.
So 15:38 left in this game. Solway Sharks, the number 1 seeds 6. Billingham Stars, the number 6 seeds 2.
Yeah, as I say, and to be honest, it's a close game, even at the 4-goal difference, but it's still a very close game because the Stars...
Sharks come forward. Sorry to interrupt there, but Peanuts gained his own. Boyd's in the middle. Murray plays it back round the back of the net. And just nobody there for the Sharks. Going to call delay a game, surely? It went straight out.
It did, yeah. We'll see if it's given. I mean, it looked accidental, but I mean, I don't know how much they take that into consideration when they make the calls, but it doesn't look like they are going to call anything.
No, they're not going to call it.
No, I think really for the good of the game, that's probably the right decision, even if it did clear from the defensive zone. I think another 2 minutes burnt off the clock is the last thing that Billingham needed right now.
Shot comes in there. Players there. Remind me to disagree with you about good of the game and things like that after this match, Adam.
Well, yes, I know it's not probably strictly
prefer the rules myself.
True in terms of rules and fairness, but yeah.
I know what you mean.
I think from a spectacle and a neutral, which of course I have to be.
Of course. I try to be. But I can't when the Sharks are playing.
There's no shame in that.
No, people who don't know me, I work for Sharks TV, one of the few TV channels that are in the NIHL Moral Division.
Yeah, exactly. There's obviously Sharks TV, Warriors TV. There's Basson who cover Widnes Wild, and of course there's Nottingham as well. But the other four don't really have any media output in that sense.
Oh, deflection through there. Hepburn and well to get that. Gappa doesn't get it out. Stars have a chance here. Shot comes in. Rocket of a shot, and Hepburn went down after the shot went away. I'm trying to see who went into him.
Yeah, I think was it James Moss who just couldn't put the brakes on, and he collided with him, lost his footing, I think, perhaps on the way through, and
I don't think there was anything
cleaned Hepburn out like
a
skittle, really. But
yeah, nobody's complaining.
No, there's not. Hepburn wasn't really complaining either, which is always a good sign of if he thought it was malicious or not, and he just got on with it. So I think just Moss couldn't put the brakes on quick enough, really.
Well, Mr. Hepburn would let you know if he thought it was deliberate. I can assure you.
That's right, yeah.
Sykes plays that across that space, and there's 6 minutes gone in this period already, would you believe?
Yeah, this one's a fast-paced period actually. The first period seemed to go on an age. It was nervy at times as well.
It was kind of scrappy as well, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, and the second period was a bit scrappy at times as well, but this one has flowed a little bit better. It's a bit more open as you'd expect with Billingham chasing the game.
Stars have it, finds the net, chance, shot is wide. Hepburn was motionless really. It's flicked out by the Sharks. And that bounces over the stick of Helens and Spraggan, and Henderson's after this. Helens does well to maintain possession. He flips that forward, but it's gave to Gappa in front of goal.
Once again though, Thomas Brown getting something.
Was it a helmet that hit him?
It might have been. I thought it might have hit the pads and it went up. Maybe it hit the helmet.
I thought pads then helmet.
Yeah, I think so.
That's why the whistle went, I think.
Shot certainly was rising up, and that's why we got the face-off in the zone.
Murray padded away. The reactions of these goalkeepers are unbelievable. I can't imagine being a goalkeeper.
Such quick reflexes, aren't they? And they have to be really if they want to keep their side in the game. And Thomas Brown's certainly done this one.
Houston plays it across. It's well defended by the Stars. Just getting the block in when they needed to. But there's a chance here. Again across the face, just not getting the right connection in front of goal. Pass here. Murray couldn't quite pick it up first time, but he still has possession. Plays the 1-2 off the back of the net though. In front, shoots and it's saved.
Yeah, just held on to the puck, didn't he? Tried to cut into a more favourable shooting position through the crease, but again, Brown blocked it.
Comes in Toner. Toner shoots, it's a rocket. It's well saved, it's loose in front. Murray, good save.
Yeah, Houston just had the puck caught under his skates, couldn't dig it clear. It come back into a high slot for Ross Murray there. Got his shot away, but couldn't get it on target. Too many bodies there, too much traffic going on in front of Thomas Brown.
Toner flips that out. It goes out the zone. And Horns after this. Horn gets it. Raised the net. Oh, loses an edge and goes headlong into the boards. But he's back up. That's how tough hockey players are. Never ceases to amaze me. Some of the hits they get, and they just get back up.
That's right, yeah.
Walls picks it up for the Stars. He gets out of the zone. Sharks pick it up. Oh, and Horn again. Horn just flops it in. I don't know what Brown was doing there.
Yeah, it just seemed to get out of his grasp. I think he was stretching to try and gather it back in.
He was thinking of maybe release it quickly because he knows time's against him. But you've got to do one thing at a time.
Yeah, of course, time is of the essence now for the Stars. They don't want to have to defend another face-off in the zone. If they can release a puck quickly and get on the way and back on the offence, I think that's another thing he's trying to speed to keep the game going, keep it flowing.
It's Danskin for the Sharks. He plays that up the left-hand side, but it's intercepted by Sykes. He loses it to Hare, and Hare flips it out, and it comes out the zone. And Henderson, you've got to watch Henderson if you're a Stars player just now, because he will cruise that blue line, waiting on the puck coming out, and he is lightning fast. And it's the Stars with possession on the boards. Hard fought.
Almost getting in each other's way there.
Anderson wins his man. Here's Henderson, as we said, it's back in front. Great save by Brown.
Yeah, Gapper with that wonderful shooting action, just tried to steer that one in at the back post, but once again, well stopped.
There's a chance here. They just can't quite control it, can the Stars? It's just no falling for them right on their stick just now, is it?
It's not, no. I mean, there's a lot of effort there, they're trying, but as you say, they're just not getting the bounces, and the Sharks are looking quite deadly now.
Oh, what a move by Gapper. Played it round his back, played it in front. Here's Houston.
Yeah, exhibition stuff there by the import.
That was no exhibition stuff there, though. He just lost it as it was coming round. Here's Sykes. Going to try and beat Bentham. Bentham quite easily dispossesses him. Got a backhanded pass up towards Kerr, but the Stars have it.
Yeah, Sykes very much one of the veteran players on this Stars side. It's a very young core group coming through, and the expectation on Teesside is that these will get better with age, as you would imagine. But,
the future's definitely the youth in Billingham. They're better players have been the younger players, I think.
Yeah.
Here's Spraggan, one of them who just flashed that shot wide.
Yeah, it's the likes of Chris Sykes, James Moss, who are very much the veteran leaders.
It blends well with the youngsters, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Here's the Sharks. Here's Kieran Hare. It's Lewis Houston. Backhanded shot, covered up, lost by Brown.
Yeah,
played round the boards.
Couldn't hold on to that one on this occasion.
Played back in. Boyd was just looking for anybody in front of the net, and there was nobody there. Toner has it, slows things up on the boards, gives it back to Boyd if he was looking. He is looking now. He rounds the net, takes the shot. Good save by Brown. Routine save, I would say.
Yeah, attempted wrap around there by Boyd, and but yeah, like you say, it didn't trouble Thomas Brown too much. Made the save, and we're just over 9 minutes now left in the game. It's the Stars are going to have to act quick if they want to get something from it.
Yeah, Brown made that save look easy, but he was in the right position.
Yeah, his positional sense is fantastic. Gets across his line well, also. Head on a swivel at times.
Nice round the boards as the Stars pick it up and they cleared the zone. Danskin's after that and will win the race. He'll play it round towards Lockerbie. Lockerbie kind of leaves it. It's after Hare's after that. Hare gets a shove, falls down. And the Stars will pick up. Greer's there. That's played forward. Crisp's looking for this in front of the goal. It's played in the direction and a bit cut out, and Toner gets a shove in the back. He stands up.
Attempted hip check there by Preston, just didn't come off, and Toner was a little bit too wise from there. He just saw it coming and avoided it.
There's Hare. Kieran Hare round the back. Bit of football, bit of hockey. But it's Spraggan who comes away with it. And with 8 minutes left in the game, you feel the Stars would love to score a goal in the next minute or so. Having said that, Solway scored 4 in the last 6 minutes of the game against Nottingham, the playoff game to get here. So it's hockey, nothing's over till it's over.
Indeed, yeah. And the Stars will not give up, there's no doubt about that. Sykes on the puck now.
Yep.
Michael Elder, he's another one of the
back in front.
Players.
Toner does well to get a stick in the road of that. Chance. It's in front. Oh, comes off the skate. Just needed to keep his stick on the ice there. Stars have a bit of possession in the Shark zone for the first time in a wee while. Let's see if they can make something of this. Play in front. Good pad save at the near post by Hepburn. Puck's out the zone, I think.
Yeah, Griggles will have to leave that because Sykes was still in an offside position.
Toner takes a wee circle and decides to come forward as everybody in the Sharks team comes off, but Toner takes the shot and it's glove saved by Brown. 6:57 left, Solway Sharks 6, Billingham Stars 2.
Yeah, so time ticking on then for the Stars. Sharks with a 4-goal lead now. It's looking more comfortable, but it's under 7 minutes to go. It's going to be a big 7 minutes. I think, aside from anything else, though, if the Sharks do go on to win this one, I think the Stars can take a lot of pride from the way they've qualified to get here in the first place, and they've certainly not been overawed by the occasion, and it's going to be a great experience for these younger players as the net's come off its moorings there with a shot coming in.
I 100% agree with you there, Adam. I would say if this season was going on another month or two, I think the Stars have probably the informed team, just as the season ends. Unfortunate for them, but luckily for everyone else.
Well, there's certainly positives for the next season for them, and I'm sure they'll be climbing the standings and be more of a threat overall.
As Boyd plays a little pass forward towards Murray. Shot comes in, fairly tame shot, goes across. And BT will come back for this. No, I think it's been a tight game, Adam, it's still not over.
Yeah,
but considering the Stars have not beaten the Sharks all season.
No, it's asking a lot, isn't it, to then do it in a playoff game. But having said that, I don't believe the Stars have beaten Widnes all season until last weekend. So
shot comes in from Houston. No, and as you said at the start of the night, Sharks are hot favourites to win this because the only team in the playoffs to beat them this year have been Solihull.
Yeah, that was earlier on in the season, of course, and I think obviously the Sharks use that as a warning, if nothing else, and they really stepped up a gear after that defeat.
The warning was Nottingham Lions beating us in overtime. Cawthry, I think it's the first time I've seen him on the ice tonight, tackled by the referee. How many times?
Yes, Dave Farron again, isn't he? He's having an eventful afternoon.
So we're down to 5:19 left to play. Lots of huff and puff from the Stars just now. No real chances to bother Hepburn so far, but there's the commentator tempting fate, eh?
Yeah, it's always best err on the side of caution in some of the comments, but we are getting ever closer. It's asking a lot of any team to find 4 unanswered goals in the next just under 5 minutes now.
Chance here for the Wolves though. Sharks are not getting clear out their zone for a while.
Jackson
And
out
if they
there
are,
as
it's
well.
just coming straight back. Craig whips that in, avoids the hit from Jackson. Let's play through the middle. Bentham's going to have to get a bit of move on there. He does well to beat Sykes. As I said earlier, Bentham and Sykes have a bit of history.
They do, yeah. As I say, very briefly, they were teammates here in Leeds.
Here's Houston.
Sykes returned back to Teesside.
Shot! Oh, at the back post was just missed by Danskin. It was on his backhand. It's end-to-end stuff now. There's a chance here.
It's really opened up, but yeah, the puck just not sitting there for Chris Sykes, just behind him, and that unfortunately meant his line mate just advanced offside, so that's why we'll get the whistle on the play. But unfortunately there, the puck just maybe on the degrading ice towards the end of the period just got stuck a little bit for him.
It was very similar to the Ross Murray one in the second period, where I said Ross Murray was onside. I'd have gave Chris Sykes that as onside as well, to be honest. just to be consistent.
Yeah, so yeah, I think it was more the guy on the near side and perhaps just advanced a bit forward, but he didn't quite see who it was on his one of his line mates, but it certainly wasn't Sykes, as he was a puck handler.
That's hard fought on the boards. Comes round the back. Toner. Moss, I think, over there. Comes loose. That was in the direction of Sykes. As Danskin plays that forward. There's a 2-on-1 here. Shot comes in, it's off the post.
Yeah, Murray with the hitting the goal frame. That would have iced it there. I think if it's got that one, it would have been all over, but well.
Moss plays that forward. Pass is played forward. And Toner. Boyd's after this as well. Boyd's just one of those players that never gives up. I know he's not popular with every team in the world, especially Whitley, but he's one of these players that you've got to love him if he's in your team.
Absolutely, I was going to say that. Yeah, he's somebody who's, if he's on your side, you love him. If you're playing against him,
chance backhanded. Oh, it's over the bar and out the zone. Yeah, you're right. If he's in your team, you'll love him.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, it'd be a typical Whitley type player. I think he would be loved if he played for the Warriors.
Stop trying to punch the Sharks.
Well, I think he'll probably be going back to Murrayfield next year if the rumours are true.
Steady. He'll be staying with the Sharks. Sharks away again and win that draw. Billingham still fighting away. Shot covered up by Hepburn.
Yeah, he's not going to take any chance with.
No, that's 2:45. This game's toast.
It is, but I think I think he'll personal pride. He's not going to want to give up any more goals now.
Flip forward. Hepburn just plays it around the post. He didn't want to take another face off. And here comes Horner. Gordon Horn. Came a dad earlier this year. Got a lovely daughter. So he's having a season. Horn again. And you sense the crowd are getting ready for the next match, to be honest.
Yeah, the Whitley fans have been in there for some time now. They've enjoyed this game. I think it's been, from their point of view, a nice little taste of what's to come, perhaps. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be a few nerves coming in as well. Thomas Brown will hold on to that one.
Good shot, good save again. 1:58 left. Solway Sharks 6, Billingham Stars 2. Winners play tomorrow in the final, and they will play either the number 2 seeds, the Warriors, or the number 4 seeds, Solihull Barons.
Yeah, that one's going to be a very close game. I suspect probably even closer than this one. Whitley don't tend to do well in these playoff weekends, so we'll see how that one goes. Of course, these two sides met 6 years ago in Sheffield, and on that occasion it was the Barons who got the better of the Warriors, even though the Warriors were the higher seeded team, if you like. But that one, I wouldn't like to say how that one's going to end, but that's going to be an interesting one, so please do check out the highlights and full game replay of that one.
Well, you're calling that game, Adam. I'm looking forward to that myself. It should be a good game. The Sharks just playing out time, but there's a chance here for perhaps a 7th as Henderson goes right the way through, circles the net, plays it back in front. B takes the shot, it's deflected, it just creeps past, and there's the dear.
Deflected away, but it could have been
thought a whistle went, but they're still playing on.
Could have been a really unfortunate bounce there. It would have been harsh on Thomas Brown, I think, because he was stranded, and I think it might have took a nick off one of his defencemen in front of him. Could well have been diverted into that post, and it would have been, I think, harsh on him if that had gone in. But the Sharks very much looking for goal number 7 there, just to put the icing on the cake.
So we're getting close to the end of the game. 1 minute 6 seconds left. Have you had any thoughts about who your man of the match would be, Adam?
Well, it's funny, it's normally me asking that question to somebody else. That's a difficult one, actually.
You can give the Martin Grub answer. He never says it. It's a team game.
Well, yeah, that's true enough. I think Thomas Brown obviously has been outstanding in goal for Billingham, but I'm always a little bit reluctant to give it to a goalie because
they get them too often in my mind.
That's right, yeah, that's the easy option out, isn't it? But you know what? I think Chris Sykes has been outstanding for his team as an experienced player. He's got his goal. He's led with a bit, as I say, with an experience. He's in that. He's got that role now, helping bring them younger players through. I like Wilkinson centering that top line. I think he's a very good player coming through, and again, it's a difficult one because a lot of the younger players there have really, grown of age, if you like, tonight, and have done well. So it's a tough one, but we'll see what happens there.
Okay.
But, for the Sharks, well,
the Sharks fans are on their feet now. They're standing up for the champions as this game is just about to end. There's 4 seconds left, and the game is over. Solway Sharks are through to the final. I think two teams that were quite evenly matched on the day. The 6-2 scoreline probably flatters the Sharks a bit. I think they're the better team. I think that shows. I don't think they needed to get into necessarily top gear tonight, but the young players played well for Billingham. But I think it's the result that most people would probably have expected.
I think most people expected the Sharks to win, and of course they have done, but I think Billingham have given a really good account of themselves, and it's not been the walk in the park which most people were expecting. They've made the Sharks work hard for it.
I don't think people were necessarily expecting a walk in the park from the Sharks bench, and I have to say credit for the Billingham fans standing up cheering their team at the end. Fair play to them, but fortunately for the Stars, their weekend's over. The Sharks play the winners of the next game, and that's going to be a cracker.
As it is, I think it's a respectable scoreline and a very much a respectable performance by the Stars. They kept it very close in the first period. Indeed, we said that first 10 minutes of the game, they had the upper hand. They were probably the better team.
I think with the Sharks only getting beat 3 times in the season, it'll take something special to beat them. And both teams in the second semi-final wonder they can do that. So, leading you all with Solway getting through to the final, beating the Stars 6-2. It's Andy Glenn and Adam McMahon saying cheerio.